Hi, I'm Steph, and welcome to my workspace. This is where most of the magic happens when it comes to making art. This is my main space to hang out in. This is my work table. You may notice that it's tall. That's because I am a standard upper worker. I also deal with chronic pain issues, so it's important that I can stay comfortable while working so I can get as much possible done. I also sometimes have to cheat, change things up. So I have my stool so I can actually sit and work at my tall table as well. That way I can continue working while changing things up. Since my work involves using lots of different materials, I am faced with the challenge of finding a place to store all of these collections of materials. So when it comes time to build a large-scale installation or a mixed media painting, I have all those fun things ready to play with. One example would be fabric. This fabric bin is actually pieces of fabric that I chose for my Sea Shepherd fish painting. So all of these were the fabrics I selected to be in that piece. They're organized by color. I organize pretty much everything I own by color. And I have about 6 more of these bins tucked away in a closet. So when it is time to build with fabric, I can pull them all out at the same time and then select the colors that I want to use. Same with markers and pens. Do these cute little buckets. Everything's done by color. Probably have about 15 of these hiding in my closet. I like buckets because they are mobile. Often coloring wants to go outside or elsewhere or traveling, so buckets are great. Next, I'd like to share with you some works in progress that I have around my studio. The first one is hard to miss right behind me, this giant fiddler crab painting. I've named him Salty. He's definitely not finished yet. I have lots more work to do. This is sort of just a fun one I have on the wall. I always like to have something in progress on my wall. It's a nice escape. So right now, my main focus, I'm building this huge seashell installation for Creative Pinellas. But when I need a break from that, it's nice to escape into another work just for a little break. Another painting I currently have in progress is this mixed media painting. It is, let me see if I can lift it up for you. There we go. Okay, so this is chipboard, like cereal boxes. Fabric, I'm using quilting fabric. There's also some spandex in there and acrylic paint. The mandala actually came out of my mandala sketchbook. That's something I do just to relax and for fun. And I took one of those drawings, blew it up, and started filling it in like a big giant coloring page. Okay, let's talk about the main attraction, and that is Flow, the large installation that I've been working on for months that will be in the show at Creative Pinellas. So Flow involves 2,511 seashells, which you can see behind me on this table. Each shell has been painted, glazed, and stamped and is ready to be attached to fishing line. And then the fishing line strings are what are going to be suspended from the ceiling in the gallery when we finally get to the point where we can have a physical gallery opening. The way this works is I start back here, I pull a shell out of each bin. There are 13 bins for 13 colors. I pull the shells and I arrange them on the table in a very specific ombre order that I have designed for the installation. Once that's all set, I get a piece of fishing line that has been cut to a specific length. I lay it out across my table, and then the shells are placed in these little blobbies on my table. That keeps them about 6.5 inches apart, roughly. I glue the shells on the fishing line, wind up the excess line that will be necessary when we actually install the lines in the gallery, And then that line is safely tucked away in a bag, and it's now ready to be installed. The good news is I only have 190 more of these to go, and it will be ready to install.